I have an interest in how you launch, say, a document into the word processor. It sounded like you said you can double-click to open from the media holdings of Wikimedia. That's such an appealing feature of SharePoint that MediaWiki didn't have.
Yeah, so you're talking about this WebDAV thing where you can open and edit it, right? Yeah. So you've got it uploaded to the wiki and linked in an article, and it's exactly what you said. You click on it, and then it opens in whatever Office program it needs, like Word or Excel or whatever. And yeah, then you can edit it. And if you click on the Save button, it goes directly back to the wiki and creates a new version of the file.
I'm interested, like him, in a demo.
Oh, of this one?
Demo.
Well, unfortunately, I can't do it because this is really, we will, but not at the moment. The reason is that we developed this, like talked about, in a customer project. This was a kind of crowdfunding, so several kind of companies were interested in it, and we figured this out in a customer meeting. So where all our company customers met and they talked about it, and they made the plan that they will crowdfund, so every company is paying a part of it. And yes, this is what we did, and one of the things was that we don't publish it for, I guess, a year, and this is over in, yeah, a few weeks, and that's the reason why we can't show it at the moment, and we don't already have it on our homepage, but it will be in the next release. So.
Come on, you don't have to show us the code, just show us the functionality.
No, we don't have it in the public demo.
Come on.
I'm sorry. Well, we've got a video for internal use. It shows the features, but it's not very nice designed or something. But if you're interested, of course, I can send you the video where you can see how it works. And it will come soon.
And when it saves a new version, does it track it the way normally MediaWiki does? It shows the version who uploaded it?
Yes,
Okay.
with all the data, with timestamp and the user and version, yeah. You can make a description for the upload, yeah.
Okay. That's a common complaint from our users.
So can you
Do people save less often because they're using the client?
I'm sorry?
Do people save less often just because they have a different mindset when using a thick client instead of WebIntegrate?
I don't understand this thing. I'm sorry, I'm German. Can you make it a little bit easier words, maybe? So you mean if they are not going to upload so much or work with it so much because it is too difficult to...
When you edit a MediaWiki article, you could make 100 changes in one session.
Yes.
100 edits save 100 times.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if people think about it differently when, or just the workflow is different when they're using Microsoft Office or whatever application to edit.
Yeah.
And they end up saving less often, maybe making the same changes, but in bigger chunks.
So you think they won't do so much editing in the article itself and in the document instead? Yeah, I think so.
She's talking about editing attachments, documents as attachments, not articles in Word.
Yeah.
It's not about editing the article itself in a Word client. It's about editing the document that was attached.
Do you see any difference in the number of overall edits that occur because differently? And
Well, I think it's a thing of the enterprises. They can't do everything in the wiki article, so they need their files. There are files with forms in it or legal documents or something. So this is completely different from the article. The article gives the main information, the meta information about it, and provides the document like an attachment, but they are not able to, or it is not wanted to migrate it directly to the wiki, so yeah.
Ich glaube, die Leute haben gemeint, ob die Benutzer in Word oder so öfter speichern klicken, als sie es im Wiki täten, wenn sie eine Wiki-Seite bearbeiten.
Ach so.
No, it was a translation of the question.
Yeah. So because of the versioning, you mean, so you have much more versions of the file because they always click on the save button?
I guess that was the original question.
But
the question was that they felt like maybe they didn't save as much. But that doesn't happen. I mean, if you're using Word,
yeah.
I suspect what you're doing technically is using a WebDAV file system, and Microsoft Office is a client, and Microsoft Office has an autosave feature. The file, regardless of user interaction, is being saved a lot. And it's being saved transparently in the background on the file system, and only when they exit the wiki, whatever, and it gets its final save and maybe prompts for a comment. But so the file's being saved all the time. There's no less, there's probably more save activity. And as far as like editing an article, there's no difference. It's just a normal wiki experience. So I think I answered, hopefully.
Yeah, you did. Thank you.
Okay, so now, Yaron, you wanted a demo.
yeah, I mean, can you give a demo of any of the standard BlueSpice?
The standard BlueSpice. Yeah, of course. Where do we have it? So, is there something special you want to see or no? No. Okay, this is also something I experience when I'm talking to customers. Just show us. Yeah.
Just short information.
okay.
If you're interested in WebDAV, I talked to the programmer of the WebDAV, and he offers a webinar next week. And if you're interested, you can you can tell me. Then we organize a doodle, and you can come into the webinar and inform yourself about that. Okay.
Great, thanks.
So, okay, this is our official demo page where you can access all the time, and this is maybe someone broke something like you can see here. It's because all the people are working in there who want to see like what it is. So this is what BlueSpice looks like, and well, what I said, it's MediaWiki distribution. So MediaWiki is still the basis for it, and we extend it with our own extensions, but also with MediaWiki extensions. And when you look at it, it looks different. So it is also design and usability. We changed a few things. Well, what we do, we can take a look at, an article. And this is one feature you can see up there. It's the so-called reminder there you can set a date, for example, and after this date, the article will be marked as expired, so someone has to overwork it. But yeah, let's take a look at the editing. Looks familiar, but just almost. We also have additional features in there. Like you can see here, for example, inserting links or files, images, categories, and so on. Oh, an update. Okay. And we also have a visual editor integrated, which you can use to, well, format your tables or whatever you want to do. This is one big thing which is often recommended from the customers, like we don't want our employees to learn the wiki text, and this is also a case where they say, no, we don't want to use it because it's too difficult, so they all want the visual editor.
This is different from the Wikimedia visual editor.
Yes, it is. It's a tiny MCE. Yeah, and this is one of the major things. The other major thing is the search, because it's not just editing and creating content, but it is also finding it, of course. So you can see that we have got autocomplete if you're looking for something, and also an extended search. So if you go to this page, you can see that we have got filters to restrict the areas where to search in. And this also indexes documents like Word or PDF or something. So this will also find, it's a full text indexing, so it will also find the files you're looking for. Yeah, then we can maybe take a look at the handbook. This was also one of the use cases, and you've got an example there. So you've got normal articles, and these articles can be combined like the pages of a book. And yeah, like you can see in the navigation, you've got an extra navigation for the book. This one is very straight, but you can also make it hierarchically, so like chapters of a book and something. And you can navigate to the other articles in the book. And what's also often used is to export it into PDF. Is this different to the German? Okay. How does it work? It doesn't work. How can I refresh it with F5 on an Apple? I don't know that. Oh, sorry, this was wrong. Function of 5. So we're taking this one. Huh? Sorry? No, it doesn't load it correctly, so. And I don't know why. No. But it's not loading exactly correctly. But okay, so we can switch to something else because I don't know why it is. Maybe there's a Safari browser or something, I don't know. Okay. What else? We also talked about the quality management. This is, for example, here where you can have the review workflow what you can see is you can set a date for a start date and an end date for the process. You can also define some rules for the process and add your users who has to do the review, leave a comment, check chapter 2, for example. Yeah, and if you created your workflow and you're saving this, everyone in the workflow gets a mail, so they have this task to do, and then they can go to the article. Check, in this case, chapter 2, and then in this info bar up here, there will be a button where you can decide if you agree, if you disagree, or if you don't have the time to do it and delegate it to another user. And this is how it works. And after this workflow is done, the one who has created it can approve it and publish it to the other users. So this is also namespace based. I think it is not set for this namespace like I can see, but if you're doing some changes at this article, there will be an extra tab here which says it's a draft. So the changes go to the draft tab, and this is also with the right, so only some people who have the right can see the draft, and after it is approved, it goes to the main article. Yeah, this is, I don't know, do we have more time, Peter?
Well, we still haven't got any coffee, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. It is a bit hard to do it like a talk without anything. So has anyone a question or something he wants to see? Yes. The difference are, we call it packages. So it's modules, like I said, like teamwork. We've got a smaller workflow in the free version. Just to give you an impression of that is, we take a look at it again. So what you can do in the free version is setting the date. And well, of course, your reviewers and the rest will be the same, but you can save templates. You can define, for example, a reviewer group for quality management pages and save it as a template, so you just load it to the workflow and everything's done. And also these options for the workflow are not there in the free version. But this is just one thing. Also the reminder is not in free. And then we have semantics, that's a pro. We've got a better version. The differences, you can see it in 3 different views, like the classical media wiki. You can see it in wiki text with marked where the changes are, or also like in the reading view, though this is our visual div package. What else? There are paste image, where you can drag and drop or copy and paste images, also make screenshots and insert it with Control and C. What else? What else do we have? The bookmaker, of course. Yeah, thank you. This is. It was just not in my mind because we already took a look at it. The bookmaker, yes, that's also of the pro version. So these are these packages who were specially developed for the use cases. So you've got always some smaller functionalities, like for example, what's necessary or useful for quality management is a responsible editor, for example. So this is in the free, and with teamwork or something, we go to another level to make it pro.
Any more questions? Okay, so you got a demo. Now download the free version and play with it.
Yeah, and you can also, we have got on the homepage, we have a full list of features where you can see what's in the free and the pro version, so you just can take a look at it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks again.